Good morning, Kingsley from Digital Profiling again, back with another Thursday tip. And today I want to touch on an issue that comes up pretty regularly. In fact, with almost every agent and agency I speak with, I hear about this comment coming up at least once. Now, the big issue is, how do I be consistent with my social media posts? We talked about being consistent and persistent with video last week. If you haven't seen it, click on the link below. We'll go in there, you can check it out, have a bit of a look at that. Last couple of weeks we covered those sides of things. But today I want to talk about being with your social media. How do you plan it? How do you get it up there so it's actually going to be there on a regular basis? Now, when it comes to this, what I like to do is use the old analogy of the rocks in a jar. I'm sure you've heard of this, where you've got the rocks and the teacher had a class and he put all these rocks in a jar and he said, "Is it full?" And they said, "Yes, it is." And then he put little pebbles in there and he said, "Now is it full?" And they said, "Yes, it is." Then he put sand in there. He said, "Now is it full?" And they said, "Yes, it is." And then he put water in. So what we're doing is we're going from the bigger bits, the most important, the things that are going to take up the most parts, which is probably going to be the most valuable parts of your social media posts, and work on through as well. So starting with the rocks, the first thing there that I would look at, hopefully you're doing a video every week, at least every month, because that should form the basis of foundation of the other things that you do and the other posts and things that go out there. It's something that you can chain yourself to, something that your vendors, potential vendors, can look at and go, "This guy, this girl knows what they're talking about." And it's all about the community, it's about the market, it's about their houses, it's about those people, it's about the business community, about the cafes, everything, the schools around about the place as well. That's what that's about. So hopefully there's a video. If you're not doing those as yet, it's not hard, it's really easy to do. Most of the agents I talk to think either it's too hard or they just don't have time. We've got some great ways on making this easy and time efficient, and like we said last week, can actually make you some time as well. So that's the first one. A nice strong video like that should be the rocks, because that will go in one set day of the week, which it goes in, and then you can have snippets of it throughout other parts of the day, or quotes throughout other parts of the week, in your social media platform. Now, the thing that I use to schedule this myself personally best off is Hootsuite. A great program. You can actually schedule up to 30 posts in advance for free using a whole range of different social media platforms. So that's definitely worth checking out. Then you can upgrade it if you want to get more reports and do more scheduling ahead, etc. So that's one of the things. And then you move on to other areas that you might have. So you'll have things like your open houses. Hopefully, again, there's a video either going to an open house or something like that, and then a list of the open houses and times that are there coming up, and there's a certain way to do those videos to attract people as well. So you'll have open houses. You might have a little bit about what's going on in the day, about a house you're doing an inspection on, that you're going to a presentation. There's a whole ton of different things you can do. These are all things that you can actually pre-schedule. So what I'm suggesting here is you pre-schedule as much as you possibly can. And some of them you're just going to know you're going to be putting things in certain places. You may not know what the open house time is, but you will know that there's an open house coming up. So when you go through and have a look at your week, you can see what's scheduled, when it's scheduled, what type of content you've got out there. You may do something like a Monday motivation coming up. That may be a quote, it may be a video from you. It can be something about on Mondays you might want to do something about what happened with the open houses on the weekend. How many people did you get through? What were the results of that? There's a whole bunch of things you can do. Thursday, Friday, obviously you got the week coming up, you got your open houses coming up, you've had a week going on. You may do a weekly wrap up of what's been happening. That could be on a Friday or the Saturday. That could be a market update every month or whatever it is. So you've got all these different things and a whole bunch more that we haven't even touched on yet, that if you schedule them in your week, in your calendar, then what you'll do is you'll see what's actually scheduled in there. You'll see a whole bunch of posts that are already pre-done. You just put them in there and they're set. And then as you go through the week, you just add to your posts, whether it's a Instagram or a Facebook or a LinkedIn or YouTube. Hopefully YouTube's coming along as well, because that's a big player. Next year, 2020, YouTube is going to be a major player in what's going on. So you put all those posts out there, you get all that out, and then you got Instagram Live and Facebook Live. These things, or stories I'm talking about, sorry. Instagram stories and Facebook stories, these are genius. These are the best things. There's so many things you can do with stories right now, with directing people to links, to certain posts, to other videos you've got sitting maybe on your platform or on your website or on YouTube. So many other areas that are there, but stories are great. Stories are important, and that's what's grabbing a lot of people's attention, and what Instagram is saying they're pushing at the moment, and what is helping people build their profiles. So hopefully that helps you. If you got any questions, let me know. We covered a whole lot of stuff there, but obviously not in detail. We'll cover more things in detail later on. So send me any questions you've got. Give me a call. The phone number is going to be down here as well. And also, just a reminder, next year, we are starting off with brand new things, new stuff coming your way, a lot more information. It's going to be very helpful. I want you to get involved. I want to know, what is it you want to know about? How can we help you? What questions are you dealing with? What are things that you're wanting to do, but you're not sure how to do it, not sure how to go about it? You're a bit afraid of the money it might cost or the time it might take, and you don't have it. Let's work through those things and help see how you can build your business, build your brand and your profile, and help your business go to a whole new level altogether. Now, if you haven't liked this, if you're on YouTube, you haven't liked and subscribed yet and hit the bell, go ahead and do that so you get all good information coming through. And don't forget to look at our Facebook and our Instagram pages, because there's a whole ton of information we put on there that you won't see from here. Have a fantastic day. Look forward to catching up soon.